Hello, hello, how are we? Happy Monday. Thank you so much for getting your check-in across. Happy Tuesday. It's office day. Eggs and potatoes. Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday afternoon. I've had a banana and peanut butter. I've had my potato and 2 eggs, and now I'm actually having some sushi for lunch because I didn't meal prep for myself yesterday. I didn't buy enough food over the weekend. I don't know how I'm already out of food on Tuesday, but anyways, I am. Is it low cal? Absolutely not. Is it high protein? Absolutely not. But I have calories to eat and I have carbs to eat, and I know I'll struggle anyways later, so it's all G for me. As much, I don't know. Hello, hello, happy Wednesday. I'm on the way to work now. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm on the way to work. It's now 8:08. I'm hoping I'll get there in time. Obviously I start at 8:30, but gonna train lower today, and I also have to record my podcast, which is a bit of a mess because I usually do it on a Tuesday, so now I already feel behind. I'm tired this week, but I am getting shit done, so it's not too bad. It's just because I had to do my upper late last night. I didn't get home from my upper until 10:30, then I had to eat and all that jazz. I cannot wait for next week, girls. I can't wait. Hear me? My baby hairs are growing. But you know what? I think I've started to be a lot more real on Insta this week because I'm talking about competing and all that jazz, and I cannot believe that's the one thought I didn't like bodybuilding anymore. I'm literally like, oh my god. I put up a post about like how some of my prep went, because obviously good morning, happy Thursday. It's my last day of office work, which means we are back to live. On the way to work now. Crazy. And like, I'm just so glad to have you all here, to be honest. Like, quite a lot of supplements to take, so we'll do it in a few goes.
Grimy.
You're just gonna have to do it.
There you go, Tiva.
At least it was
No, that's my phone! Oh my god! No!
Okay, I have done all my check-ins for Friday morning. I'm currently just about to make some breakfast for myself. I have an onboarding to do. I've had a call with my manager. I'm getting my hair done today. I'm just getting a blow dry because I actually do want to get it dyed next week. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of my hair looking the way it does. So I want to go up and get a patch test. So I'm going to get my hair dyed next week, and for that, I'm just going to go up and get a blow dry today. At least that'll make me feel a little bit better myself. And then I also have to train today, and that is the vibes. That's the plan. Finally gonna sort out my car because someone crashed into it last month and they didn't do anything about it. They did leave me a note saying who they were and stuff like that, so it was actually really nice of them. But then I just being me, haven't done anything to actually fix that issue, so I'm gonna go and get that fixed today. Really bad because I literally have worked in a car garage and it's not a crash repair centre, so it's not like we could have fixed it, but I definitely could have gotten it sorted before now. Okay, I just got a little blow dry. I'm actually getting my hair done next Wednesday, proper. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. I'm excited to see it. Girls, I've been so bad for recording this week. I'm afraid for what my vlog is going to look like. So I know I've been bad. Really excited. I wanted to get this over to you as early as I could, so I know you're planning on starting on Monday. Realistically, if you do want to compete again, like, that's what we have to look at this like, as I love the whole process, right, and actually have enjoyed it and given yourself a bit of time to live the lifestyle, right? Okay, updates for everyone. I'm just finished in the gym. It was another not great session. I don't know, I just haven't really been feeling myself this week. I feel like I say that every week, but I'm just not full of energy, but it's fine. I can't expect to be full of energy because your girl was working so much, you know? And for some reason, someone tell me if they have a fix for this. Literally just the thought of the gym the last few weeks has me profusely sweating. Any ideas why? No. Like, I'll have a shower and I literally will like step foot in the gym and I'm sweating and I feel like I stink and it's just not a nice vibe, you know? Can I sneeze? Only 11 kg up. I know that sounds like a lot. It's really not a lot. But anyways, I'm 11 kg up. It's not that I want to put on a lot of size. It's not that I want to put on a lot of weight. Like, in terms of muscle mass, I am happy. I think I have made good progress. I'm not going to pretend I haven't. But I'm at the stage where, even though I think I have made some good progress, I'm kind of looking at myself and I'm like, have I made anywhere near enough progress? No, I have not. I've not made near enough progress to compete again. Do I look like a pretty sick gym gal? Of course. Do I look like a sick competitor? Bikini? Yeah, probably. Wellness? No. But I'm afraid I'm too big for bikini. But then again, I don't know if any of you guys follow Dr. Wicks, but she has wellness legs and she looks real nice in bikini. So, and she's bigger than me. So I'm kind of thinking, could be done. I don't know, I'm all in my head about competing. I try not to focus too much on like competing when I'm not in prep because I have so long to go and I just like to focus on the thing that I'm focusing on and just, I know that when competing it's coming down the line, it's coming down the line, but like also I just feel really at a standstill right now. I think that's adding to my gym sweat stress because like that's what I was like, I don't feel like I'm big enough right now and I don't know what muscle I've actually built because I haven't dieted, so I don't feel like I'm big enough. And she was like, yeah, she was like, I think you're definitely big enough in terms of size. No, she didn't say yeah. She was like, I think you're definitely big enough in terms of size. It's more so the situation with the thyroid, because my thyroid's saying, you can put me down all the cows you want, but I'm gonna fight you. And that's not ideal. So yeah, my body is not functioning right, and she was like, and we have to do a diet before we go into a prep together. And that doesn't give me a lot of time if I want to compete in May next year. But I also think I don't want to compete in May next year because I'm not big enough. And if I have to diet before I prep, that means I'll have to diet for a minimum 12 weeks. I'll be prepping for minimum 16 weeks. That's 28 weeks. That's half a year. Kind of means if I wanted to compete next May, I nearly need to be cracking on into a diet now, which isn't going to happen. So yeah, do a gaining phase, diet, another gaining phase, or at least maintenance, prep. That'd be my ideal time. But I'm thinking that brings me up to September 2027, to be honest. But I don't know. I said it to Emma as well. I was like, if me and Emma stand up beside each other on stage, I'll just cry. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not competing against her. She obviously has a lot more size than me, and I already know that. And she's like, yeah, and she's like she's not small for wellness, but like she's smaller, you know what I mean, than the wellness girls. She still has size to put on, essentially. Everyone has size to put on. Everyone always has size to put on. But she still has size to put on. And if I was standing beside her, do you know what I mean? Like, it is Saturday. Happy Saturday. I am on the way to the gym. I'm actually going to train my upper body. As I said, this week I wasn't really feeling my sessions, which I know isn't an excuse, I know. So now I have to do a lot of sessions. But I had lower yesterday. I'm going to do upper now, and then I'm actually going to train with my girls. So I'll just be doing stuff with them. Anyways, so that's fine. And then I'll do lower tomorrow, and then I'll actually be caught up and it'll be fine. And I think I am going to actually finally switch to 4 sessions next week. But who knows, next week one comes around if I'll actually do that.
Year and a half now, I think, isn't it?
Yay, yeah.
Probably the mindset shift that I've had since starting, because before this I was very regimented with the gym, but I also had no real structure, and I was under-eating, under-fueling most days, and then going crazy on the weekends, and it just didn't feel like I was really in a good routine with it.
I was really nervous about it, and I never ran a marathon before, so I needed guidance, and Kiva really helped me. Goals, and I got great results with Kiva with my marathon. and with my little cut after, and we developed a good relationship, and then I got an itch that I could do a lot more, and I then started prepping for a shoot, which is coming soon.
Yeah. Okay, I've just left the girls now, and it was so nice. It was such a nice time. I'm like, can't wipe the smile off my face. Oh my god, my hair is like a little bit out, but yeah, 7 of the girls came there and just trained with me, a little training day. And yeah, it was really fun. It was nice, a nice vibe. Oh yeah. Wait. Okay, I'm just trying to get some steps and cardio done. I did train my legs there. I just haven't really been feeling myself this week. As I said, 2 spots in my arm. But I just haven't really been feeling myself. I don't know what's been happening. I'm hoping you can hear me, but I'm gonna say, like, this is the first time that I'm gonna say it. I think it is, because maybe this is just me. What's wrong with all these spots? Because I do have an underactive thyroid. I need to remember that I literally am not functioning as I used to function, but I'm also like, I don't know, I've had this for a while, so I don't know. Maybe it's not that. This week though, we're gonna try to get back into it. I'm gonna take it day by day. I'm gonna start an AIP diet, I hope, and go for 30 days on that. So I'll bring you along. Now, it's not gonna be too exciting to bring you along every single day, but yeah, I'm gonna start that tomorrow, and it's a new day, and it's gonna be fine. Today, this evening, I have to go to this barbecue with Kean and some of his friends. I don't have to go, I get to go to the barbecue, but just because I'm not really feeling myself, I'm not too excited, but I'm sure it'll be really fun when I get there. And tomorrow is a new day, and it's Monday, so we're gonna start from there. I'll catch you during the week. Love you, bye. Make sure you subscribe if you've not subscribed. Gary. Okay, put 8 and 0.5, but you'll have seen I went out tonight. I'm obviously driving, so as you can see, I didn't drink. I don't drink that often. I'm not gonna say I'm sober, because I'm not so fully sober, if you like. I probably have like 3 nights out a year, and for those 3 nights I like do a pretty big, I guess, like blowout, if you like. And I know my birthday's coming up soon, and I'm kind of expecting that to be a good night, so I'm kind of holding off until then, and that'll be my next big night out. And I haven't really had a night out this year other than that, and that'll be like, it's the middle of June. But yeah, it was actually really fun. It was with Kean's friends. I went out with his friends from work, and I was so anxious earlier on, and Kean even knew I was so anxious. Like, I felt really sad, or like, no, hungry. I was the feeling I felt. Like, I don't know, I just felt it in my stomach, and then I was getting ready to go, and Kean was like, right, just like, go shower, go do your stuff before you try on what clothes you want to wear, because like blah blah. And I was like, no. He's like, no, I know you're not gonna like your clothes unless you go and do these things, because I don't. Like, when when you're like anxious about going out and you try on clothes and you're like, oh, I don't like anything I'm wearing, because you just don't want to go out because you're like really scared. And Kean's bringing back his Domino's here, but I went out then, and it was actually so fun. It was so nice. I didn't even really feel like the odd one out that much, because I wasn't drinking, which was a nice feeling. Say hey, Kean.
Yo.
And then we went home at like 12:30. I got into my pajamas and then came.
Domino. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, when you're like getting ready and you feel like you're anxious or something, but then I went out and like obviously everyone else was drinking and I wasn't drinking, and this would be like the exact kind of night that I was like, oh, I probably should drink just because I'm meeting new people that I've never met before, etc, etc. Talk about this again. This is probably the exact night that I'd be like, oh, maybe I should drink, because like obviously you don't want to be like the odd one out. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna drink because I don't want to drink. And I didn't, and it was actually a really good night. We went to one of Kean's friends' houses, and then we went for a barbecue food, and then we went to Fidelity, that's what it's called, in Stony Batter, which was a nice vibe, but a little bit too chill. even for a sober girl.
Too chill for a sober girl.
And
That's saying a lot.
and what about you? How did you find that? He's just excited. Keane's just excited about his pizza.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Anyways, that is where I'm leaving the vlog for today, for this week. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll catch y'all next week.